I knew you were the one. Never been a planner, cause behind is so much fun. Bounce with me, baby. 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 I knew you were the one. Pushing my chips all in, cause it gave me so much fun. Bounce with me, baby. 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 Bounce with me, baby.
I don't know. I gotta go up to probably like a 6'7". 6'7".
Hello and welcome. I'm back for 2022 because I'm a narcissist and I love the sound of my own voice and the look of my own pec. See them? Yeah, they're not titties, baby. They're pecs. I love them. I'm a narcissist and I love the sound of my voice, the look of my pecs, the smell of my own stuff. And I'm back in 2022. It is now officially been 2 years since I've started podcasting. In a few months during the anniversary of lockdown, it'll be 2 years since I've done the live shows. That being said, everyone and anyone, welcome back to 2022. The Roaring 20s are about to happen. Look, let's think about it, guys. This is all improv. The whole show is all, but this is a brand new idea. Think about it. Shitty things happened in 1919, 1918. Yeah, I mean, World War I was going on, guys. Earth hated each other. And, I'm going to throw it out there. Oh, I'll play the race card right fucking now. We had black people fighting in the war that never really made a difference in America. And they're like, oh, shit, you motherfuckers fought for us? Here's some money. I know how stupid that sounds. But I think if I was famous, that would have sounded okay. That being said, Roaring 20s started happening. Poor people, black people as well, started getting money, and we had a fucking good goddamn time. We're going to get rid of this pandemic, and I think, and this is part of this 10-year challenge thing I'm talking about today, is that this is the start of it, guys. This is the year. This is the start of the Roaring fucking 20s 100 years later. And we are not about that bullshit. We're not about that new money bullshit. We're not about that fucking black, white, gay shit. We're not about that bullshit no more. We're about happy times. We're about, damn, we are doing this together. And it's the Roaring 20s. It's coming, guys. It's coming. If anyone has been religiously watching my show, look, hate on me, go for me. I don't care. I think it's a pretty funny line, but I'll tell you this. the next pandemic, the next worldwide pandemic, I am not getting vaccinated. Absolutely fucking not doing it. So the rebels have won today. The rebels have won because I've got COVID twice. I'm vaccinated and I was going to get boosted, but I couldn't because I got COVID. So the next the next fucking pandemic that comes around, I'm not touching a vaccine. I'm fucking done with it. I've done everything. By the way, do you want to keep talking about vaccines? What the fuck? This is why I need a co-host, and I did want to put a pin on the vaccines. Vaccines right there. Remind me. Tonight was about announcing a co-host going into this show for the new year, because I'm trying to take it a little more serious, get a little more people involved, get a little more cool things involved with the podcast, keep it lighthearted, but I wanted to keep doing the self-awareless. Let's just go nuts on popular topics and let people hopefully argue with me about said topics that I'm ignorant about, but come on here and think I know everything about, which I'm going to continue to do, guys. That being said, I had a co-host set up that was going to join me for the whole damn year, I thought, and first episode of the year has just fucked me. I want you to know that if I had just someone to talk to during this whole thing, it'd be great. Because there's lots of funny stuff to talk about. What do we put a pin in? Vaccines. I'm not getting any. I'm done with the vaccines. The next worldwide pandemic, I am not fucking volunteering for shit. I thought that'd be fucking cool. We could end this thing, but goodness gracious, I've got COVID twice now, and I know people that have got it 0 times and aren't vaccinated. I'm not saying something's up. I'm just saying 3 years from now, we're all going to look at each other. Like, I'm going to be in the office next to you, and I'm going to be like, and you're going to be like, are you all right, man? You're coughing a lot today. I'm like, oh, yeah, man, I've got COVID. And that person, or you, that person's going to be like, oh, okay. And that's exactly how it's going to fucking go. That's not, let me say this about COVID, and I think I'll try to be done with the COVID, but it's not a COVID vaccine, guys. I think everyone, including the media, is using very false or misleading words. They don't call it a flu vaccine. They call it a flu shot, right? I guess some people call it a vaccine. So it's a shot. You need boosters. Just fucking tell me the truth. Everyone just line up. Just fucking tell me the truth. That's all I'm saying about the COVID. I'm done with the COVID bullshit. It is 2022. And again, my big preface was I think that we've got a lot of good things to look forward to starting this year. Just seriously, man, just starting this year. But I did want to talk about this 10-year challenge that's going. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to talk about, too. Here's a challenge. Quit smoking. What am I now? I'm 10 days in. I've had a couple of cigarettes, but it was like bummed one from a buddy and had half of one. So it's like I bought a pack and I haven't had more than 2 cigarettes in like 10 days. So I'm just being honest with you. It's fucking testy. It's shitty, but my opinion is there's millions of ex-smokers out there. So I'm going to be one of them. I'm definitely on the track. I go into the fucking buy my first vape, and I don't need a vape. I don't think about smoking during the day, but when I have a drink in my hand, I want a cigarette. And that makes sense to me. It should make sense to other people out there. I want a cigarette when I'm drinking. And so I was drinking the other day. I was like, well, I got to go get something. And I didn't have any gum or none of that shit. So I went and got a vape. Never bought one in my life. And I'm sitting, and forgive me, but I went to a place that a guy that doesn't speak very great English worked at. And I'm in line. It's just me and him. And there's all these posters and advertisements around. It's like 99 cents, cartridge not included. I'm like, oh, well, I'll fucking just try that thing. 99 cents, and I don't care if the cartridge was $40. I didn't care. Like, that's what I want because I don't know what to order, and I'm going with the guy on the poster. Like, done. He's like, oh, I can't find cartridge. I can't find. I'm like, what? Fuck. I don't care. I don't care. At this point, there's two people behind me, and now I'm like embarrassed because I'm talking to this fucking guy loud and clear. By the way, why do we speak to foreigners real loud? You're gonna love this. You're going to love it. You're gonna love it. It's a roller coaster. Have you ever in your fucking life just been like, I don't know, ever done that to anyone that you didn't, that you respected? It's a clear sign of disrespect. I've seen people do it to like English-speaking foreigners as well. Like, hello, hi, my name is Mike. How do we get to 8th Street? I'm like, you're going to go down 4th. Take a right. You get to con. Why do we not respect each other just as a goddamn race sometimes? Look at me losing viewers when I say shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? For fuck's sake. Guys, I don't even know where I was at. I'm at my first fucking drink. No, I was talking about New Year. Talking about all that bullshit. It's 2012. It's 2022. Think about 2012. 2012 was a leap year. It was an election year. It was 10 years ago today that, not years ago today, but that, I don't even remember. Etta James died 10 years ago. 2012, Obama's second term. Land fucking slide bullshit. Like landslide shit. What the fuck was going on there? I don't know shit about politics, but I do like to fucking throw my opinion around to get people to argue with me. So in 2012, I remember 08, man. I partied. I literally partied in the election line in 08 in college. That shit was fun as fuck. 2012, I just went and did it. But I lived in the big city in 2011 and 12, and we had billboards about like Mormon.com was everywhere because he's running against John Kerry, right? If I think I'm right. It was John Kerry, the Mormon, but it was, just Republican propaganda everywhere in Atlanta. Pretty fucking insane how much people just, guys, this is all improv. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with all this, any of this. Like, I just sound hammered. I'm not. I just try to turn shit on and go. Let's do the 10-year challenge and talk about it. I think I look all right for compared to 10 years ago. But I'm definitely smarter, wiser, and all that good shit. Oh, we can do this shit. Just do this shit here. Let's look. Here. We'll share the screen. We'll do this all together, guys. What I did, I was doing a little research earlier today. And, here's the first thing we'll talk about. Is 2012, the movie. It was based on a mind prediction that the world was going to end in 2012. I actually had a fallout with a family member, like blocked me from Facebook and everything back in 2012 because I told her it was a bunch of shit and the world's not going to end. She was like, no, I'm well scared. I'm nutsy. I'm like wicked fucking scared of this shit. You're being an asshole. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you worried about? Like, 2012 and that must have. Do you guys remember 2000? Do you guys? How would you compare it to 2000? I think I've talked about 2000 before here. I was in Britain at the time, watching the whole world celebrate, and Britain was scared. But these are kind of the last line before the States. So, but even Britain celebrating, and the States are still like, and then the East Coast is going nuts and having a great time. And the ball drops, and California's still like unfucking believable. Did anyone think see? This is where you like someone to talk to, because I remember when I was a real kid, like 6, 7, 8, the end of the world date on Terminator 2 was like August like 2000 or August like 98, 99, something like 97. Do you know what? It was like August 1997 was the end of the world on Terminator 2. And it's obviously something mental, right? There's obviously something wrong with me. And I get that. Look at me. I'm fucking talking to nobody here. But I fucking dreaded that day. I fucking couldn't sleep for days and days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks, and like just thought about the end of the goddamn world coming like in 3 years. Oh, it's fucking crazy. And I understand that as a kid. I shouldn't have to go through that as a kid, but it happened. But these fucking grown-ass adults that are like trying to preach to me to like chill and put my life on hold because the Mayans said that something was going to happen in a few months. I bet you if I fucking Mayan walked through a time warp right now and I showed him this fucking thing, right? And hold on, because this is fresh in the mind. I don't say nothing about nothing. I just go to, what's that? Like, let's estimate 20 clicks in my finger, 20 little twits in my finger. I can go Google, Pornhub, click, bam, Mr. Mayan. And it's right at my fingertips. He'd fucking ride back into that time portal as quick as he fucking could. Or he'd become a serial fucking rapist until he was shot dead. Fuck that whole... They don't get it. Don't just be cool. Embrace technology. You know how many fucking people are like, hey, let's talk about the 10-year challenge. The iPhone came out in like what, 2006, 7? 2012, it started getting a little crazy, and you get on the internet. Guys, do you know how many people are still hiding from it? Oh, hey, I heard Alexa records and reports everything you say. Really? So the fuck does your debit card? Your debit card fucking, it's all cloud. I just think, call me a weirdo or call me a pussy, call me a fucking hippie or a yuppie, or whatever the fuck you want to call me. But I think embrace it. Embrace the shit out of the fact that I can walk into my house and go, hey, Google, play a party. And it fucking will on like 6 TVs and like 3 different speakers. Buy into it. Why the fuck are you... They got you. If you're listening to this on any platform, any fucking platform, they got you. Now, if you're in your buddy's truck and he's playing it through his speaker and you don't have a cell phone and you don't have a debit card and you live in a sleeping bag, that's fine. But if you don't slip up, motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? Don't slip up. I missed a lot, guys. I've been out for 3-4 weeks. I had COVID, but it was the holidays. Who the fuck wants to listen to me when they're trying to hang out with their family? But I did want to come on tonight as a kickoff and say hello. Welcome to the new year and tell you what's to come. I've got a show coming out called Mick Motherwell Asks, where I start. It's going to be real professional, no drinking and bullshitting involved. It's from a perspective of... Essentially, I'm going to be an ignorant piece of shit asking questions to someone of interest to see how they answer. And, you know, obviously it's a show, but it will be anything from a woman to an immigrant, you know, just ignorant piece of shit questions that I can find online or ignorant piece of shit arguments that I can find online. I'll be asking people of color, of different race, of different gender, of different just backgrounds, just things that occupations. You know, I want to ask a sex worker some questions. Again, from an ignorant side, so I think it would I think it'll promote discussion. I think it'll promote debate, and I think it will promote the fact that everyone's just everyone. So, going with that, we're gonna try and do way more food reviews. I think we're gonna start getting paid to do that, which is cool. I don't think paid to do it, but free meals to do so, which is gonna be really cool. I did hear that I sent a bunch of people to Outer Banks. for the pizza burger. And I'll tell you, that shit was delicious. Like, just extremely delicious. I think I'm going to try and play you guys out with it. But I heard it said a bunch of people there. But the thing is, I reviewed it, and I got a lot of shit for cursing while I was eating that burger. And yeah, just hearing the results, it's nice to me, but it's not nice to these people that think I'm an asshole for cursing. But my response to anyone that were like, hey man, your cursing is too much, is like, well, you haven't tried that fucking burger, because it was delicious. So check them out. Outer Banks contributed that night to, they contributed $500 to a family in need who lost their home in a fire. Just because I asked him, maybe let's contribute, and $500 he put up. Afterwards, this is things that we've missed, and we're just going to catch up on. This is all promo hour for me. A young lady who works at Siegel's in downtown St. Mary's has been diagnosed with cancer, and she's going through some chemo. And look, it's tough and it's expensive to do that. So I dressed up as Santa and started promoting these Boston butts for sale for New Year. I raised like 500 Iris. We put together about $500 that morning. Chris from Southern Riverwalk matched it, threw another 500 in that pot. That was the first day of fundraising. That was probably somewhere about a week before Christmas. And in that 6-7 days until Christmas and to New Year, like 10 days or so, David Tucker out there. Guys, there's a lot of people. And Nick McCoy over at Outer Banks, he doesn't like the credit. I'm not a big, like, look at me. But these guys killed it. What I'm trying to say is they raised around $7,000 selling Boston butts, taking orders, just taking donations, having me playing Santa Claus, blowing these tickets out, having people from around town just hit people at the bar, go, hey man, you want a butt? Their plan was, if they didn't sell out, they were just going to donate everything and pay for it anyway. But they ended up fucking selling more and more and more. These guys were just committed, and we put it together in like 2 or 3 days. So her name is Kathy. I've never met her. I think I just became her Facebook friend yesterday. I've never seen her in flesh, but I love her, and she's part of my community. And we have, whoever you are out there, if you've contributed to my show and if you've shared a post, something like that, we don't fuck around. Do you know we raised something like $1,400 or so? I think it was actually way more than that, but like just for the tornado victims in the summer. And I say victims, they didn't die, but they lost some fucking property and some shit. And I ate 12 cheeseburgers, and nobody joined me, but it was a Friday night. But anyway, we've contributed, guys, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate all my listeners and my guys that continue to listen to me. This is boring as fuck, huh? Bob Saget. Bob Saget. I remember my buddy. I moved here. I didn't know the word faggot meant what it meant. I remember him getting just fucking like beat to shit by his mom when he was like, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Faggot. He just got smacked the fuck out because obviously you shouldn't say shit. But I think Bob Saget would have loved that from like an 11-year-old, 12-year-old when that shit happened. Anyone, this is what you'll see, and this is part of the 10-year challenge shit. The 10-year challenge is it's Facebook in general, right? No one has ever seen a picture of my kid on Facebook having a fucking terrible time, or me wanting to fucking grab her by the hair and throw her out of the fucking window because she's just being a fucking annoying 4-year-old. No one's ever seen that. Everybody just sees happy and thin-looking pictures. The 10-year challenge is shyness and all that bullshit. I don't know where the fuck I was going with Bob Saget on that. Anyway, he was funny. That's it. It's the same thing on Facebook I've seen. These people, they're like, I'm going to miss Danny Tanner. I'm going to miss Bob Saget from America's Funniest Videos. 2 things about that. Fuck your Netflix Fuller House bullshit. Just fuck that. Like, that does not fucking count. I don't care who you are. That Fuller House does not count. No Olsen twins, no boner, no county. 1. Number 2, Danny Tanner / Bob Saget was nothing like Bob Saget on the stage. He was the dirtiest motherfucker I've ever seen comedy style. He's unbelievable. In the risk of all of it, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do and say things like, I do not own the rights to this video and things like that. I don't own the fucking rights, so you can't fuck with me on it, okay? But I'm going to sign off tonight, check in on the new show, check on updates, check on food reviews, check in on all this stuff. This is part of this. Self-Awareless is going to be fun, and it's going to nail it. And if Ken needs to be my fucking shitty-ass, boring-ass, monotone co-host, I'll take him. But I need a co-host for it. But guys, we're going to work on it. We're going to figure that out. Self-Awareless is going to be fun, and it's going to be thought-provoking. It's going to be thought-provoking. But anyone that thinks Bob Saget was just Danny Tanner or just your shitty shoulder pad suit host on America's Funniest Home is well off. One of my favorite comedians, because he showed everyone that how funny it is to just be funny, be stupid, and be crazy. And yeah, God bless him. He played in Ponte Vedra on Saturday night, and then look, fuck I don't own the rights to this video. Check it out. It's 7 minutes, but it's good, and I'm out of here after it. So enjoy, guys. Tune in next week and come all over my face. I mean, come back and see me, because we're going to do a lot of good shit in 2022. I'm actually going to text Ken in just a minute and see if I can't get beat up by him in the next week or two. We'll see how it happens. Guys, check out Bob. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Faggot. Oh, shit. Guys, I have a personal account that I pay for. This isn't my personal account.
There's nothing down
Jesus,
about
we got 20 seconds.
No.
Well, at least is that Donald Trump Jr.?
And when I'm in,
Why is Donald Trump Jr. on a beer commercial? Oh, Bee Gees, bro.
Gigs around this great country, maybe in
This is
Vegas.
the best thing
Kind of
you've
like
ever
Cirque
seen.
du Soleil, but more like Jerk du Soleil, because that's what they're going to do to each other. They walked in this guy's office, and the agent goes, "Well, what do you people do?" And the father's like, "Watch us." The father's like ripping off his kid's clothes, and he takes his wife's bra and he throws it off of her, and he rips off her underwear. And
Yeah, you get that? This is Bob fucking Saget. I'm done, but you heard it. Keep going.
bra and he throws it off of her, and he rips off her underwear, and he takes some of her pubes with it. It's horrible, and there's a little bit of blood starts dripping down her leg, and they're all like, it's like women and children are walking up here right now. So the father's like totally undressing his whole family, and then he gets out an epaulette and he starts shaving his wife's back. His daughter's got like a little, she's having her friend, she's having her period. So he just pulls out the tampon and throws it at the window, and it sticks. And then they all just start fucking each other. They go down on each other in all different configurations. It's 69, it's 29 because the kids are young. It's 9. The father bends his kid over on the guy's desk, and he's like taking him from behind. All of a sudden, the kid can't take it. Diarrhea starts squirting out of his ass, and it won't stop. It's like a hemorrhaging shit ass. The kid starts spinning in a circle because he can't control it. It's kind of like Curly and the Stooges. Mo, Larry the Cheese. He's spinning it in a circle. The projectile shit is just flying at him. It's going all over the room. It's like spin art. The room has got feces just dripping down. This poor kid is convulsing. He starts throwing up. You don't know whether to shit or puke in this room. That's how. What the fuck am I doing? Then, wait, there's more. The mother clips all the nails off of one of her hands, puts it up her daughter, and starts working her like a puppet. She's spinning her on the hand, and while this is going on, it's down, and they're skating in it.
Are you guys still in? Are you guys still fucking in?
And vomit and stuff. There's always going to be pratfalls because you can't help it. It's slapstick. So they're slipping it, and they're covered in it, and their faces are covered in it. Then they all start singing "We Are Family" by Sister Sledge, which I think it's offensive because you don't want to mix incest with feces and racism. I think it's wrong, and they shouldn't have done it. That's how I look at it. But you know what? An opening act's an opening act. So they continue. Father can't help himself, hauls back, smacks his wife right in the mouth, knocks all of her teeth out, sticks his fist, accidentally, mind you, down her toothless throat. Unbelievable. He actually fists her neck. Trying to get her off of his hand, he starts flailing around. He's a very strong man. Her body is flailing around, knocks all the kids against the wall. Their heads hit the wall and they crack. They're not dead. They're fine. Don't even worry about them. Their fall was broken by all the feces that was in their hair. So then they start singing Make 'Em Laugh. They start singing Make 'Em Laugh and Be a Clown. And the father's hemorrhoid pops, right? So he grabs it up, puts it on the end of his nose like a clown, like Emmett Kelly, except he's covered in shit. Then they all start making out. You know, they're making, because all kidding aside, the adrenaline, all the feces all over the wall, there's shit, there's vomit, and they've been running around.
All kidding aside.
The kids are not bleeding bad. They get up, they're walking around kind of aimlessly. All 6 members of the family, and they just start making out very deeply with each other, like that old lady in Eraserhead with that guy. And then, of course, they all start vomiting because it's offensive to be kissing your family. By the way, this would be a good time right now to take your pants off and get some lotion. Because that's what happens next with this family. They just start jacking and...
That's it, guys. That's it. I've stopped it. I don't know who can fix that or finish that, but God bless. And they just pray that at his funeral. I think he'd love it. I think he'd fucking love it. God bless Bob Saget. God bless you, Sagets. You, Saget. You're all Sagets. I love you. I love you deeply. I love you madly. I love you as deep as I could get. I say deeply, but you'll feel it. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. See you next week. Shit's getting crazy. I promise you. Tune in. 2 years in. 2 years. Yay!